Xabi Alonso has left Real Madrid a day after losing the Super Cup final to Barcelona. A club statement said the decision for the former midfielder to leave was by mutual agreement. Sign up for the football newsletter. Thank you. Xabi Alonso has left Real Madrid a day after losing the Super Cup final to BarcelonaCredit, AP. Alonso was in charge of his former club for just over 6 months. Credit. Getty. The 44-year-old spent 5 years with the Spanish Giants as a player and returned to the club when he was appointed manager in the summer. However, he has been relieved of his position by the Bernabeu outfit after 34 games and just over 6 months in charge. The 94-word statement from the club said, Real Madrid CF announces that, by mutual agreement between the club and Xabi Alonso, it has been decided to end his time as first-team coach. Xabi Alonso will always have the affection and admiration of all Madrid fans because he is a Real Madrid legend and has always represented the values of our club. Real Madrid will always be his home. Our club thanks Xabi Alonso and his entire technical team for their work and dedication during this time, and wishes them the best of luck in this new stage of their lives. And Madrid wasted no time in announcing who his replacement will be in the dugout. Fellow ex-Liverpool and Madrid star and former Alonso teammate Álvaro Arbeloa has been named as his successor, just 8 minutes after the announcement that Alonso had departed. Most read in football. Best free bets and betting sign-up offers. After retiring in 2017 at the age of 34 following a 1-year spell at West Ham, Arbeloa moved into coaching in the Real Madrid Academy in 2020. He was named coach of the Castilla last June but has now been elevated to being named the new first-team coach. It has echoes of Zinedine Zidane in 2016 when he was named the first-team coach of the senior side after being elevated from the manager of the Castilla. He went on to win a historic three-peat of the Champions League, and Madrid Chiefs will be dreaming Arbeloa can have a similar impact. The Spanish side are currently second in La Liga, 4 points behind arch-rivals Barça, and sit 7th in the Champions League phase with 4 wins from 6 games. What next for Alonso and Slot? By Martin Lipton. Just as Arne Slot started to stabilize his Liverpool reign, the ground may have begun to shift under his feet. Slot knew when he took the Liverpool job that he was at best the second choice to succeed Jurgen Klopp. First on the Liverpool list was Xabi Alonso, a Champions League winner in red, whose managerial stock had soared in his spell at Bayer Leverkusen. It was only when the Spaniard committed his future to the Bundesliga side that the Anfield outfit turned to Slot. They were rewarded by the Dutchman leading what was effectively Klopp's squad to the Prem crown last season. It meant that when Alonso did decide it was time for a new challenge, there was no way that Liverpool could even consider seeking to lure him to Merseyside. In all probability, Madrid would have had first call in any event. After all, his 5 years as a player at the Bernabeu meant he was as identified with Real, if not more so, than Liverpool. Nobody would have envisaged that, after barely 6 months, Alonso would have been sent spinning out of the Madrid hot seat, replaced by former Anfield teammate Álvaro Arbeloa, while Slot would have spent the thick end of £450 million to make Liverpool far, far worse. Alonso's reign in Spain has seen a series of private and public fallouts with his senior stars, Brazilian Vinicius Jr. in particular. Support from Real president Florentino Perez evaporated swiftly as it became clear that the Madrid squad, used to the hands-off leadership of Carlo Ancelotti, were rebelling against the intensity of the Alonso regime. It was a surprise when rumors of his imminent dismissal before last month's Champions League defeat by Manchester City failed to materialize. But losing the Spanish Super Cup final to Barcelona of all clubs in Saudi Arabia, the 3-2 scoreline was not a true reflection of the Catalan side's superiority, was the final straw, especially with the no-camp outfit 4 clear at the top of La Liga. Yet it is hard to believe Alonso will be out of a job for long. That Leverkusen season, ending Bayern Munich's decade of dominance, and the belief he built in a side including Florian Wirtz and Jeremy Frimpong, was the sign of a man with a plan, and the courage to implement it. Which is where Slot's position has suddenly become less secure. Liverpool committed £116 million to land Wirtz and expect the manager should make the German schemer tick. Alonso has demonstrated he can do it. He knows the Premier League, too. And now, if Liverpool are considering a change, he is available for nothing. Alonso becoming a free agent at this time comes with the manager market in flux. Manchester United is available following the sacking of Ruben Amorim, while Manchester City may now also be on the table given that Pep Guardiola's future beyond the summer is also uncertain. However, the most interesting job prospect could be a return to another former club in Liverpool, piling the pressure onto Arne Slot. Betfair, next permanent Liverpool manager odds. Xabi Alonso's odds of becoming the next Liverpool manager have been slashed after his dramatic Real Madrid exit. Xabi Alonso 5 quarters. Julian Nagelsmann 7/1. Jurgen Klopp 11 halves. Luis Enrique 6/1. Andoni Iraola 7/1. Oliver Glasner 15 halves. Steven Gerrard 12/1. Unai Emery 10/1. Zinedine Zidane 12/1. Marco Silva 14/1. Xavi 14/1. Simone Inzaghi 14/1. Cesc Fabregas 16/1. Brendan Rodgers 16/1. Diego Simone 16/1. Mauricio Pochettino 25/1. Ange Postecoglou 25/1. Ruben Amorim 28/1. Alvaro Arbeloa has been named the new head coach of the Real Madrid first-team credit, Alamy.